my name is Pascal. Today we are going to talk through a Rogue Combo Rack buy guide, and the short overview for that would be that I don't really think it's a great idea for a home gym owner, bar a few exceptions, and for a commercial gym owner you will need to think about what your place will represent and also how much dedicated equipment to the meets that you're having you really want, but I will also get into the details of that. So overall, the big question is, wouldn't you be better off buying a rack rather than a combo rack? Now, if you want more details, please follow the links in the description box below. And if you check out my playlists here, you will also find reviews of the Rogue RM4 that is standing here, the barbell that is right in front of me, and thoughts on programs like Stronglifts 5x5 or Wendler 531. So why would you buy Rogue as the first one? And just short one on this, like with choosing Rogue, you're really choosing a brand that stands for quality and for good customer service. Now, what do I mean by quality? Everything that I've gotten from Rogue so far is really made very sturdy. Beefy is also the word that Coop always uses, but it is something that is produced well. Just as if you pick up a Dyson Hoover, you always notice that there is a bit more attention paid to how the whole product feels and looks and whether it's easy to use or not. So that is about product quality. About customer service overall with Rogue, if you can prove to them that their fault was genuine with them and not with the transport company, that is a different thing, then they usually will replace whatever they send faulty without a lot of questions asked. That is what I see in my community and also in the comments. Of course, they always want to protect themselves so that this is not being misused and exploited by people who just want free stuff. But generally, whenever I saw that somebody had a genuine complaint about that the product that was sent was faulty, without a lot of questions and extra money or shipping costs or sending something back, you would get a replacement, which is not the case with all fitness companies. Often, more than often enough, they check you whether you're serious and genuine by saying you have to send the parts back that you've gotten on your own cost, which can be a huge pain in the butt. After talking about why you might want to buy Rogue, now why the Rogue Combo Rack? So the Rogue Combo Rack is IPF certified. IPF is the International Powerlifting Federation and is the current gold standard for powerlifting worldwide. Yes, there are also other federations, but I think really IPF has the highest standards and the best lifters to date, because you have to squat the deepest and they also have the longest pauses on bench press, and overall they just seem to be most professional. So if you get in the Rogue Combo Rack, that means that if you are holding a meet with that rack, then the records that will be placed, given that also all of the other equipment is IPF certified, will count towards the world records in IPF. So this is more a consideration for someone who is buying commercially and wants to run power meets, but it is nevertheless a consideration to be made. Now, the other thing about a Rogue Combo Rack is that you can rely on that the mechanics of the combo rack will actually work seamlessly. Rogue spends a lot of time and effort with their engineers that actually removing the bench and placing it back in, and also adjusting the different uprights is a smooth operation and will work. So if you're buying a combo rack for those reasons, that you have a smooth meeting and also have certified records when they are being done on the platform and that no one will challenge them from the officials, then this is the right rack to get. Now, the next thing I would like to talk about is price, and also then we get into different buyer profiles. The big downside of the Rogue Combo Rack, in my personal opinion, is that it has quite a high price tag compared to other products you can get from Rogue. So what do I mean by that? The Rogue Combo Rack, depending on when you're watching this video, will cost somewhere between $2,500 to $3,000 or euros. There's not a lot to be done on which options to choose because it will come as a whole. And if you are looking into it as a home gym buyer, I think that price tag is really high and I wouldn't really consider the Rogue Combo Rack, because with that you won't even fit into your budget of 3,000 barbell, plates, and also the bench that you're getting with this is actually not standalone, so you don't really can move around and do different exercises with it. So if you're a home gym buyer that is considering a combo rack to just save some money because they're getting the bench and the rack in one go, I think rethink your approach, because combo racks are not really made for that. Combo racks are made for being used at a meet. The assumption is that there is a team of spotters around to adjust things and that people will quickly move on and off the platform of various sizes, lifting various weights, and that you also can transport the combo rack to a hotel or wherever the meet is very quickly with a minimum amount of parts. So again, a home gym buyer is not really the target group for this, so stay away if you're a home gym buyer. If you are looking into the Rogue Combo Rack commercially, then the question becomes a bit more complicated. So then I would really ask, how many meets are you really gonna do a year? And also, do you really then want to only buy one combo rack? And if that combo rack is the Rogue one, do you really want to buy the Rogue one? Because again, it's a fairly high price, and do you really get the most amount of use out of it? Especially if you're not a dedicated powerlifting gym. So my assumption is that not a lot of people will use the combo rack unless you are really a dedicated powerlifting gym. If you're a dedicated powerlifting gym, then you might want to consider around what's the look or feel of the place, and also how many different combo racks what do you want to get. So if you want to go for, everything is from Rogue and it is a bit more upmarket and it's not that rough and ready, then maybe even consider getting 2 or 3 of these, one permanently as a squat station, one permanently as a bench station, and maybe even one that you just have on a pickup so that you can drive around holding different meets in different localities depending on, what you're doing. If you are a commercial user, if you are more on the rough and ready and not on the aesthetic things of places and gyms and powerlifting gyms, you know what? You probably just want to get one of these, because you probably then want to get one from Eleiko, one from Ghost, one from Rogue, one from Titan, and then experiment around with those so that your lifters and your group of lifters is prepared for any kind of combo rack that will be thrown at them on an international level or national level, regional level, where you don't control the meet anymore, but you still want your members to do well. Because the different combo racks, they do feel a little different when you are stepping into them depending on how they're made. So if you're buying commercially, most powerlifting gyms are rough and ready. That is my experience. So then you might as well get a couple of different racks and get the Rogue combo rack rather last than first, because for $3,000, $2,500, you can actually get a couple of different combo racks from different vendors rather than just getting one from Rogue. I think that is like the last instance. And also the market is not as penetrated with the Rogue combo rack rather than with Elite FTS or other makes, because they just haven't been around as long. So you're more likely to face a combo rack from a different vendor on a national regional level than Rogue, because they just haven't sold as many units as others. Which leaves us with the last target group or buyer group for Rogue combo rack, in my opinion, and that is the well-educated Rogue fan, or lifter at home who looks into a combo rack just to simulate at home what will be happening in the meet. Now, if you are a combo rack buyer of this particular brand or breed, however you might say, then I would say get a cheaper one, because what differentiates the Rogue combo rack from other combo racks is that the mechanics will work very, very well, and that it's also built very, very beefy, so you can actually transport it very often without being too worried about that it will break and the mechanics will go apart. But that is not really what you need if you're a powerlifter at home who wants to simulate meetings. What you need is just a combo rack, and you won't do a lot to the different kind of adjustments anyway, because you will know what your preferred squat adjustment is, and you will know what your preferred bench height will be. So you don't really will be playing around with that a lot. So why bother then having a smooth operation on that and paying thousands more when you can get the Titan combo rack for a lot less and put it into your home gym and be merry with it, and then maybe even get some nice Ivanko plates or Eleiko plates or Rogue calibrated steel plates for the money you saved. That at least would be my approach on that. And that therefore closes the different buyer groups that I see for combo rack, because there's not really a lot to play around with the different options to choose as you just buy and click the combo rack as a whole. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and tell your friends about my channel. And if you have any questions, pop them in the comments section below. Have a very nice day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.